What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another RNG recruiting update. We have got with us tonight a very, very, very talented 2025 wide receiver who, in my opinion, is underrated currently right now. This is Tyler J. Williams from Sumner High School in Florida. Currently ranked as a 3-star. I've watched this film. I've watched it a lot. I see a high-ranked 4-star when I watch this film, and I believe that college coaches are seeing the same thing. Going to bring him on here right now, guys. What's up, Tyler?
What up, man? How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for taking the time to jump on here and let fans get more familiar with you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. No problem at all. So I always like to start off with what's your current height and weight right now?
So I'm about 6'2", 195, range in between 195.
Is that a comfortable playing weight for you in football?
When I'm playing, I'm like 190.
190? Okay.
Yes, sir.
This off season, in terms of not the weight room, but in terms of like technical stuff, what have you been working on? Where do you want to take your game to the next level?
I've been working out, getting in and out of breaks, just overall route running, releases, all the little stuff, that people don't really see, but you gotta make sure you have down pat so you can be an effective receiver.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's the focus been in the weight room for you?
Overall, just getting stronger. Not too much, bodybuilding stuff. Really, just trying to do stuff that's athlete lifting. That's like band resistance stuff. To actually get me stronger.
What do you feel your current strengths are on the field as a wide receiver right now?
I feel I'm real special with the ball in my hands. Like whether it's a screen or if I catch the ball downfield, I'm gonna make a play with it. Whenever I do get it. I also feel like I can do everything. I'm a true athlete when it comes to returning kicks. I can play defense. I feel like I can do everything on the field.
What position do you play on defense?
So I'm gonna play mostly corner this year.
Okay.
Yes,
And is that to kind of help prep you as a wide receiver going forward so you can learn from both sides?
See, really just trying to be in the best position to help my team.
I got
But
you.
I definitely will use it as, learning technique as a DB will only help me as a receiver.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like your approach on that, though, man. Team first. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Who is Sumner High School's biggest rival?
So we're a 4-year school, brand new school. We don't really have a rival, but I don't think nobody in the county really likes us because we came in right
Nobody.
away and started winning. So I think we have
Yeah.
a lot of rivals right now.
Yeah, I was wondering, since you guys being so new, had anything cooked up yet? But with you guys putting the hurt on all these teams, like you said, they probably all don't like you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're looking up, and you're watching some of the best out there, whether it's college or in the NFL at wide receiver, what are the traits that you see that make wide receivers into elite wide receivers, mentally and physically? What do you feel those kind of traits are needed to get to that level?
Well, most of the stuff you see on highlight reels don't really tell the actual behind the scenes of what truly goes into it.
Yep.
I met Julio Jones like a couple weeks ago, and the main thing he told me was 110% at all times, whether practice, walkthrough, because when you're used to doing that, that's all you know, and that I feel like that's really important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I saw that picture on your Twitter. They're getting to meet Julio. Man, that must have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Was that like a total surprise for you?
So in Atlanta airport, you never know who you're gonna see. But I
True.
saw him, Rich Paul, and Quavo. They were just chilling in the little gift shop, so chopped it up with them.
It sounds like Atlanta, man. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Who are some of your favorite players to look up to? We talked about, you kind of picking things, some of the nuances and little things of the players you look up to. Who are some of these players you look up to that you really admire?
Obviously Julio, that's my favorite receiver all time. In my opinion, he's the greatest receiver all time. But I look up to Julio. I like, DK Metcalf, George Pickens. I like Devontae Smith and Devontae Adams. I just really like all receivers because I feel like you can learn from every receiver.
What is it about DK Metcalf that you really like?
Being at his size, the way he moves and the physicality he uses, I feel like that's real important. I might not be 6'4" like him, but I'm still a bigger receiver.
Yeah.
And I feel the physicality is important because once you are physical with DBs before they're physical with you, they don't even want to do nothing with you no more.
I love that answer, man. Love that
Yes,
answer.
sir.
Tyler, if you had to describe your game to somebody who's never seen you play before, how would you describe your game to them?
First I'll say game changer. Everybody says playmaker,
Yeah.
but game changer is somebody you get a ball, they're gonna change the game. So I feel that's me.
I mean, I see it all the time on your stuff. You take, like you said, you can take something small and make it big,
Oh yeah, yes sir,
and you got the ability to do it often.
yes sir.
What gets you most pumped up on game day? Is it pre-game stuff? Anything that happens on the field? What really gets you pumped up on game day?
Me, I'm more of a relaxed type of person. Like
Mhm.
for the games, everybody's jumping around and stuff. Like I could listen to my music, I could just sit and chill. I'm still joking, laughing, and playing,
Yeah.
even like during kickoff. Like I never stop. So I'm a real chill player, and then like I don't know, I can play around and still be locked in when it actually comes down to it.
Let's talk a little game week film study here. When you're first, when you're first sitting down looking at films for the defensive backs that you're going to be facing against, what are some of the first things you try to identify at the defensive back that's going to primarily be chasing you around the field? What do you try to find in them first that you can take advantage of?
First, I look at what coverages they mostly play. Then when I identify that, I look at how their technique, how they're playing, like what routes I could do to expose them and stuff like that. So, and I look at what the receivers that they played against did good against them.
We'll jump into the recruiting game here, man. I know recruiting has been pumped up for you big time. And by the way, congratulations on getting that Alabama offer recently, man. That's
I
amazing.
appreciate that. I
Amazing.
appreciate that. Yes, sir.
No problem. No problem. So, man, this recruiting process, how's it going? Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's moving fast, but
Yeah.
it's everything I dreamed of. So I can't complain. It's a blessing.
Do you know how many offers you have right now currently?
36.
I was gonna say, man, you're getting close to 40. Last time I
Oh yeah.
checked, you were getting
Yes, sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
That's very impressive, man. Congrats on that too.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure.
Now you were down in Miami this last March, right?
Yes, sir.
How did that go? How was that trip? What was it? What were you there to experience?
So that was just like a quick little visit that, mostly it was me, my dad, and my brother Trey. We was just up there. We just met with Coach Beard. They actually were on spring break, so nobody was there. But I got a chance. Coach Beard came up there. Obviously, he's a great coach. He's a great person. Got up there. He met with us. We sat there, talked to him for hours. We just spent some time with each other, and that was real cool.
Is that a coach that has been staying in contact with you often?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I talk to him like every day.
Who besides Miami, what are the other colleges that are really showing you the most love?
Um, Syracuse, Ole Miss, Missouri, Georgia. It's a good amount of schools that show a lot of love.
And you got some amazing schools that have given you offers, that's for sure, man.
Yes, sir.
That offer from Miami, when it happened, were you surprised by it?
Yeah, it was actually like real surprising because Coach Mirabel was actually in the school, met with
Okay.
him, and everything. He was in there talking to Zaire, and
Yeah.
he was like, okay, he was like, I'm gonna send your film to our receiver coach. Then he left, and I get a call like 15 minutes later saying how they want to offer me, and I was just like, wow, like it was just crazy.
I love seeing Zaire up there with you at Sumner, man. That puts a beast on the other side of the ball right there,
Oh yeah, yes sir.
And I got a chance to speak with your, I believe the quarterback coach before we actually came on here for Sumner quarterback coach and stuff. He was telling me a little about your game and all that kind of stuff, man.
Coach Lively.
Yeah, Coach
Yes,
Lively, yeah.
yes sir.
And he speaks very highly of you. Spoke very highly of you on and off the field.
Yes sir.
So when it comes time, and you got a little bit of time, of course, still, but when it comes time to pick a college, what are these main important factors that are running through your mind all the time? Like, what are the big factors that are going to stand out the most when it comes time to make that decision?
The main thing really is, do I like the people?
Yeah.
Because although coaches can change, those gonna be people you're around, you know, basically all day, every day. So that's important. The area, I feel like most colleges are all in good areas, so that's not really something you worry about too much.
Yeah.
The coaching development, I feel, I can learn from any coach. So I think it's just the way certain coaches coach and which way, fits best for me.
A while back, Coach Cristobal said he wants young players to get to Miami. He wants them to get into the program and earn snaps and get on the field. And he made sure to make sure the word earn was definitely out there. Is that something that's a factor for you as early playing time, getting that chance to earn your spot early?
I feel that if I come in and keep working, that's going to be something that, that definitely happens. So I'm not really too worried about it because I'm gonna go compete wherever I'm at. I don't feel it's right to, just because school might just want to develop me, what I'm saying? That could actually work in my favor. So I'm not really in a rush to play, but I feel confident in my ability to play early.
I think that's why Coach Cristobal was so adamant about making sure that he said the word earn, because he didn't want to just like throw somebody out there and or have mistakes happen. You don't want to toss
Yeah,
a young player to the wolves or anything like that. That ain't fair,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah,
But if he felt that a player was ready, he definitely wants to have him get a shot, and I've noticed that as I've spoken more and more with recruits and stuff, that seems to be a theme. As long as they're given the chance to truly earn that spot, they don't
yeah,
ever want to be given a spot. They want to earn it.
exactly.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
that, man, and I like that. I like that a lot. At this point in the interview, what I like to do is I like to give recruits a chance to kind of show some love to people who've helped them out along the way. Give some shout outs, parents, coaches, trainers, whoever you want to show some love to. Feel free.
Shout out to my mama, my dad, both my step parents, who aren't really my step parents, they're like basically my real parents. I want to give shout out to my siblings, keep me down, cousins, uncles, coaches, from AAU basketball all the way up, through Little League, football, all the way to now. And a shout out to all the coaches for giving me opportunities to come play at their school. And to the glory to the man above who made everything happen. It's all a blessing, all because of him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In terms of football, in regards to football, what's next for you? Is it just more training, or do you got visits coming up? What's coming up currently for you?
This weekend I'll be at Ole Miss for the spring game, and then next weekend I'm going back to Syracuse. But before my OV start, I'm really just gonna be working out with my team, spring practice and all that. Right now I'm still doing track, just working out and just bettering myself.
Go ahead and plug the fans with your social media accounts. Let them know where they can find you.
All right, so I'm really just on Instagram and Twitter, for recruitment. So the Twitter is capital T, capital J, GOKRAZZY. Then the Instagram is TYL, the number 3, RRR.
Cool. Well, me being a Miami Hurricanes fan, this is one of the. I got 2 questions for you here, and we'll get this over with for you. I know it's getting a little late over there on the East Coast. I got 3 words for you, and I want to know what they mean to you, Tyler. Miami Hurricanes football. Those 3 words. What do those 3 words mean to you?
Man, them 3 words got a lot of history. A lot of history. It's special. Especially living in Florida. Miami football is something you hear about, and you see the potential that they have to get back to what everyone knows about Miami football, and it's a blessing to have opportunity to be a part of that.
Well, man, I got one last question for you here. It's a question I ask everybody who comes on the show here, anybody I interview, coaches, AEDs, players, recruits, everybody. Why do you love the game of football? What makes you want to go out there and perform at the highest level on a weekly basis?
Man, I think the love for football probably because I come from a competitive family, so and I feel I loved it as a kid, and something that you truly love, you can't just stop loving. So you're gonna continue to do it, and I feel like I've done so much already and worked so hard that the only opportunity or the only thing I can do now is just continue to get better at it and continue to thrive at it and eventually be great at it.
Well, man, you're working your way there, Tyler. Trust me, man. I've watched a lot of film, man, and getting a chance to watch your film, I see a special player when I watch your film. I really
I
do.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
No problem at all, man. I can tell that you definitely take it. When you spoke earlier, you're talking about the little nuances and paying attention to the little things. You really focus on those little things that kind of take it to the next level that a lot of people don't realize.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Well, Tyler, man, thank you for taking the time to jump on here and let fans get more familiar with you. With your recruitment still being active, definitely want to stay in contact with you. Would love to have you back on in the future so we can update fans about your recruitment again. But, in the meantime, man, this off season, have an awesome time with whatever you're going to be getting into, man, and kick some butt.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. No problem. Have yourself a great night, Tyler, and we'll speak soon, okay?
Thank you. You too.
All right, guys, that is one of the most underrated 2025 wide receivers out there, in my opinion. Like I said, I see a 4-star play, a clear 4-star talent when I watch this film. Currently being ranked as a 3-star, I don't think it's going to last for much longer. I think once his film starts to come out from this next season, it won't be long until he gets that 4-star ranking, because he's got not only the physical God-given traits that you want to see from that, but he's got the technical traits as well. And that only comes from hard work. And trust me, Tyler is putting in that work. Thank you guys for joining us for another interview. We'll be back here shortly, I believe, within another day or two with some more interviews. You guys have a great night, and we'll speak soon.